The Pastoral Ministry program was put together by the Diocese of Greensburg as a response to the needs of the church changing. But also we have these needs that need to be fulfilled by members of the laity, by men and women who are married or who are living the single life. So you have people who feel, okay, God is asking me to do something, but they don't necessarily know what that is, or if they know what it is, they may not feel equipped to have what they need to go to do so with confidence and with clarity. So the Pastoral Ministry program is designed to equip people with what they need to go out and to minister. That's why we're saying that we are taking disciples of Christ and forming them into ministers of Christ.
I am Christy Cabanis. I am the Pastoral Associate and Director of Faith Formation at St. Pius X and Visitation Parishes in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Whenever I started with the Certificate in Pastoral Ministry, I was actually not employed in a full-time ministry position. I initially came into it thinking that I was going to participate in the parish RCIA process, maybe be a catechist there. I already was a catechist and involved in some of the liturgical ministries of my parish. But as I went through the certificate, some things became clear in my life, the way God was moving for me, and I ended up in full-time ministry kind of as part of it. But it wasn't my goal when I started the process. It was really more to just be deeper involved in the ministries of my parish.
Hi, I'm Deacon Steve Black. I'm assigned to the Church of the Resurrection, Northern Indiana County.
Hi, I'm Sandy Black, his wife, and I also obviously am assigned to Church of the Resurrection, but formerly I did a lot of ministry at Holy Family in Seward.
I decided to take the class of the Certificate in Pastoral Ministry, partly on the bishop's part, because at the time he required us to do so as part of our formation program for becoming a deacon, but also for the information that was there and what I got from it.
Okay, so my name is Chris Anderson, and I am currently the religion instructor for Geibel Catholic Junior Senior High School. And at Geibel, I teach all grades 7 through 12 on a variety of introductory theology topics and some philosophy. I've filled various ministerial positions at St. Francis of Assisi Parish in southwest Fayette, basically. They started by teaching RCA, and then unfortunately the RCA director at the time passed away, so that began my path to Pathways because we needed someone who was certified. And then with that came a certain passion and love for theology. That also grew within my own ministry itself, as I went from RCA director to coordinator of religious ed to kind of an assistant to the pastor for some time. And then it branched off into teaching religion itself as a ministry.
So the Pastoral Ministry program has courses on liturgy, courses on sacraments, on scripture, moral teachings of the church, on relationships and how we communicate, on how to teach. These are all tools that we use for our own personal faith, but also to be able to convey the faith to others, to allow us to minister to others effectively. You know, many people are living the faith, they know the faith deep down, but they don't have the language. They don't have the concepts, they don't have the words to be able to communicate it in a way where they can feel confident, yes, this is our faith, this is the faith of the church, this is what I believe. So the program is designed to equip people with those words, with that language, to be able to express that faith that they already have, but to be able to bring it out, to be able to share it with others in a profound way as catechists, as teachers, as evangelists, as music ministers, even as visitors to the homebound.
So part of what I did in my ministry class, like what is ministry, was a lot of research individually as assigned, but a lot of research on death. And unfortunately in St. Francis of Assisi, funerals are aplenty. Not just necessarily the funerals, but also the last moments of a person's life on this earth with their family, and how to really provide that comfort. And that, to me, really, that and homebound visits really emphasized this is what ministry is about.
There were a lot of classes that were very valuable in this ministry, particularly the one on sacraments. There was one there that we did a lot of work together. Also, another thing that I did was go to Torrance State Hospital. That was where I did my practicum, and I spent almost 2 years there. I was ready and willing to help out at the prison in Indiana. I have been named assistant chaplain at the prison, and it was through that education I got there that I believe I was more willing and understood the situation that they would have been in. And it was, I guess, a calling, because the Lord calls us to the different things that we do, and it was a blessing to have that.
I used my knowledge in my music ministry. I was the music minister at Holy Family Church for probably over 30 years. And I also led the RCIA program for a number of years there. The knowledge of Scripture helped me choose the hymns and helped, in that respect, choose the hymns for the Mass and other liturgies that we did. We explored all the different sacraments, and as Steve said, we worked together as teams to present a sacrament. Ours was marriage, but the other sacraments too, and you can see where music fits in and learn about how it enhances the liturgies.
In my role now, the certificate gave me the baseline for where I need to begin in ministry, understanding where people are coming from and to really realize how you can meet them where they are. I think that it is an amazing opportunity, and I think you will be surprised at what you find out about yourself, about the church, about what theology has to offer you in your life.
If you are thinking about going to the Pastoral Ministry program, discernment is important. And so the first thing you probably need to do is to pray on it and think on it for a little bit and decide if this is the way you want to go. And assuming that you feel that God is leading you in that direction, I can be pretty assured in saying that I don't think He'll let you down, and neither will the staff, to the forward, theological and spiritual education you're going to receive. You're going to utilize those gifts on behalf of those who don't have them.
So we have our first cohort, is what we call the group, and it's a really little community in a sense that we'll be going on this journey of faith together. And it's starting in July this summer. So if you're looking for information, you can go to our website, you can contact me. I'd be happy to share more information about the program, about Seton Hill, about the Diocese of Greensburg and the Pastoral Ministry program.